today on Divorce Court.
William, I love you, and I want our marriage to work, but you need to stop drinking.
I don't think my drinking got out of control at no point in time.
It's excessive.
My adrenaline is high, and I be trying to keep it low by having a drink.
Since he is the breadwinner, he is controlling.
I think she's in denial of being a shopaholic.
Everything that I buy is something that we need.
I spoil Smiley. I created a beast that's controlling me.
I'm not trying to control him. I'm trying to keep him happy, and the ultimatum is house, us, your life with us, or the bottom.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Octavia Mack and William Whitehead. The two of you have been together on and off for 18 years, married for 5 months, and are in trouble already. You have one child together. You've come here for advice to help save your 5-month marriage. I'm going to start with you, Ms. Mack. Why don't you tell me what's going on at your house and why you're here in divorce court today?
I'm here today. First of all, I love you. I've been watching you for years, grew up watching, and I feel as though that you can help us save our marriage. And the reason being is, yes, I've known my husband for 18 years, since I was 12, 13 years old. We've always liked each other, had crushes on each other growing up. We was with each other on and off for years, but I've noticed that over the years, he had a drinking issue. And I feel as though that since we've known each other, that it's gotten worse over the years. Prime example, we met each other at a pool growing up, and I thought he was so cute, thought he was so handsome, and we would play together, be together over time. As teenagers, we got older, we went out, had fun and stuff like that. Our friends would be drinking and stuff in that nature, but I never thought it was bad because we had school, we had work, and we had fun. When we turned 18, well, as 15, 16, I stopped dealing with him because he was a little too wild for me. I wanted to continue with school. I worked around that time.
Now this is a moment in time. I'm gonna say it again in case you missed it the first time. I stopped dealing with him because he was a little too wild for me, and I focused on school. Everybody soak that in. That's genius. Go ahead.
Yes, and so, like you said, I stopped dealing with him, and then over time I figured, about 18, 19, I ran across him again because I was always busy and he was always gone, and he just seemed mature, a little bit more mature from what, we grew up. And we decided to spend time together for the weekend. So, of course, it's still partying, still having a good time. I bought a bottle to drink, and he bought a bottle to drink. And he drank his whole bottle and some of mine. So I was like, okay. So at the time, I wasn't driving. We were downtown Baltimore, and the way the subway is set up, when I came up to the subway station, I noticed that the escalator wasn't working. So I'm like, oh, I'm a little tipsy. I don't feel like going down all those stairs. It's like 7 flights. My husband, being a gentleman, he was talking to me, speaking sweet stuff in my ear. I'm gonna see you again, and this, that, and the third. So I said, fine. When I noticed him leaning back talking, he slips and fall down the stairs.
I think she pushed me. I really do think she pushed me. I don't think I was that intoxicated.
I ain't pushed that man down the stairs. I'm not going to push him down. It was 7 flights of stairs. He went rolling, Your Honor. He went rolling. He just got rolling. And the steps go step, step, flat, step, step. So he just kept rolling. He kept rolling. So I'm like, oh, he's gone. So I got heels on. I'm running down the stairs trying to catch him. And I can hear in the background an older lady like, oh, my gosh. So you can hear her coming down the stairs, too. We get to the end of the stairs, Your Honor. He's laid out. I'm like, oh, my gosh, he's dead. I done caught a body by accident.
Yeah, when I got up, I say you pushed me down the steps.
Exactly.
Now, Mr. Whitehead, did you fall down all 7 flights?
I fell down all the steps, all flights of the steps.
Now, I just want it physically though. When you got to the in between the flat part, you just had that much speed.
I had that much speed.
That
well,
you just kept
on tumbling all the way down the steps.
That's a sight. I don't mean to laugh, but it was the way she said it was funny.
Steps.
Did you get hurt?
No, I wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt.
You're
at
gonna
all.
get to the end.
Thank God.
I'm now. He done been on the floor at the end for about 3 or 4 seconds before I can make it. Cause like I said, he was going so fast. I get to the end. Wake up. Wake up. He get up like, what happened? I'm like, you fell down all them stairs. You pushed me. Pushed you. I know you drunk now. I'm not going home. So I was done. We broke up.
Oh, that was too much for you.
It traumatized
You broke up with
me.
him. Yeah.
It traumatized.
Now, Mr. Whitehead, do you want to tell a different version of that story, or is that fairly accurate?
I was intoxicated, but I don't think that I was that drunk.
Mr. Whitehead, the fact that you fell down all 7 flights, even if she started it,
I felt
and then
something on
didn't
my
get
back
hurt,
push me.
you were loose. You know what I mean? You were very loose.
I can admit I was intoxicated.
So after that, she didn't want to talk to you anymore. How'd you get her back? How did you get her back interested in you?
Well, and at times, you know, I seen her passing by every now and then, and sometimes I would follow her and stuff like that, and without her knowing, like, you know.
So you were kind of like on the low stalking her, just a little bit?
I'm not gonna say a little stalking, but I used to walk her home to her house, pretty much without her knowing.
He was drunk.
What were you trying to accomplish with that?
I'm in love with Miss Mac.
Right.
That's my heart. Right. You know, I met her at the pool. You know, we caught eye contact, and from there
that was it.
She had to be my girlfriend. One day we was gonna get married. That's how I was looking at it. We exchanged numbers, and you know, I was calling and stuff like that, and one thing led to another.
Right. So at some point, though, after the fall down the 7 flights of stairs, she said, no more, I'm not doing it. I gotta find out, Mr. Whitehead, how you found a way to get this woman to start seeing you again, and what it was about who she was that made you decide she was worth all that effort and someone you wanted to marry.
Your Honor, those are clean clothes.
But it's not full, Your Honor. It's not full at all. That's what she do. She just put it on the couch.
It's kind of a hot mess, though, Ms. Mack.
It is a hot mess. Baby's crying. Baby's going off. I have to clean up.
How old are your children?
I have 3 children, all are under the age of 12.
12.
Yes.
So, Mrs. Mack, I'm gonna ask you, how did he get you back after that?
Honestly, when I see him, I hadn't seen him since the fall. He said he seen me, but I ain't seen him. And I was in a relationship. I broke up. We had kids in between. So I have an older daughter, and I had just got finished dealing with her dad. And I went to the mall one day just to get my mind off the breakup. And I happened to see him in the mall. I'm like, oh,
yeah, right. Yeah.
There he goes. So I try to hurry up and go around the corner, but he said, Octavia. So I'm like, oh man. So we started back talking, but when I seen him, he looked so good once again.
I got you. And we're still not married yet.
No.
So I'm gonna move forward, and I'm gonna ask you. You say one of the major problems that you have in this relationship is that she doesn't clean, the house is a hot mess. Tell me about that.
Yes, I go to work, come home. When I come home, you know, the house is a mess, you know, the food is not cooked.
The house is not a mess.
And yes, it is. The food is not cooked.
Do you both work outside the home or just you?
Just me.
Just you?
Yes.
What do you do?
I am a nurse, and
Oh, you're a nurse?
I am a nurse.
Are you working?
I am not working right now. Why? Because I just had a baby. We just had a baby, so I'm on maternity leave.
Oh, okay.
So it's time to go back to work.
Well, Mr. Whitehead, you got something in your hand you want to show me about what's going on.
Yeah, I have pictures showing you that this is how the house is always when I come home from work.
And you're a truck driver, right?
I'm a truck driver, correct.
Well, now, there's a lot going on here, Mrs. Mack, and you home?
Your Honor, those are clean clothes.
But it's not full, Your Honor. It's not full at all. That's what she do. She just put it on the couch.
It's kind of a hot mess, though, Ms. Mack.
It is a hot mess. Baby's crying. Baby's going off. I have to clean up.
How old are your children?
I have 3 children, all are under the age of 12.
12.
Yes. And they can be a little messy at times, but I clean up after them back to back. He be so drunk at times. He didn't.
But though, you home all day and this is what we get?
Well, I'm in the middle of everything. I have to do everything. Y'all, I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning.
I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, tell me how your day goes. You wake up 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. This is for feeding. I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. I feed her. Finally, once he heard the crying, the end of the crying, he'll wake up. So, but I feed the baby. Okay, I'll burp. Okay, go ahead, burp. But when he's burping her, I'll get up and finish some more of the clothes or what have you, and then I'll start my breakfast. By then, I'll lay back down for maybe a half an hour, just half an hour, because I got to get right back up to get the older kids together for school. Breakfast is made, get his lunch ready, get myself together, dressed again.
Making lunch all the time.
Baby
like how she's supposed to.
Baby is still crying and so forth. So I had to stop what I'm doing to feed her because she gets aggressive when she's hungry. And then next thing you know, I have to go. I'm doing multiple tasks at once. He wants me to stop everything I'm doing and just worry about my husband. Husband needs to come first. But there's other things that needs to be done in the house.
Are you failing to recognize the complications of being a wife and mother, and that, you know, especially when you have a baby, those people are demanding?
I understand, but it can get a little better. It can get a little better.
I go to school too.
Oh, you
We
do?
didn't mention that either. I go to school too.
Oh, okay.
I go to school full time. I do 20 hours a week, so that's studying.
So that's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
But she has help, though, Your Honor. I do help her. I do help her.
Does he help?
He has step.
I don't have
He has
step.
step. He don't help like how he's supposed to.
Okay. I want to move off of this and on to the part about the finances, because both of you, well, I guess, Mr. Whitehead, you claim that she has a shopping habit that is problematic. And Mrs. Mack, you say you're not the only one.
Like
You say she's hiding bags in the trunk?
Yes, yes. She hides it in the trunk. Wherever there's, you know, a place where it's though she can hide something, she hides it, and I'm always finding it. I never seen her in the same
hide
outfit
stuff from
twice.
Honey, I just say take it out the
Our
trunk.
bills
yet.
be late.
Mr. Whitehead, you say your wife is a spendthrift. Why don't you tell me what's going on and why it concerns you?
No matter where we go at, Your Honor, we can go to a store, we coming out with bags. You know, she sneaks bags and she hides it. She hides it in the trunk. Wherever there's somewhere that she can put a bag, she puts it. When she put on clothes.
What is she buying?
She buying designer clothes, shoes.
But
She buys a
for who?
whole lot.
For who? I buy it for the
yourself,
kids.
for yourself.
I buy
No,
it for
for
the kids.
yourself.
I seldomly buy myself anything, and I might even get him something.
Tag
But he's
still on the
talking about my
clothes.
spending problem. What about y'all? I have something. He has a spending problem as well. He has so many shoes.
I never
and
seen
clothes.
her
He's
in
talking about
the
my
same
clothes.
outfit.
Our clothes is all over the house.
Wow.
I can't even get the
That's
clothes
a
in the
lot of
closet.
shoes, Mr. Whitehead.
Well,
that's a lot of shoes.
I do have addiction to shoes, but her shopping habit with clothes, I
How
think
much, I mean, on average, how much do these shoes cost?
about $125
$125
per.
Now, how much in the bank for the kids' college fund? How much we got?
We doing good.
You
We're
doing
really
good?
yes, because I'm very, very like I do that. I put money on the side for two things: church and them going to college, because I feel as though that's what they have to grow. But when I spend, I'm not spending because I think that shirt is cute. I think them shoes are cute. I'm buying as I'm washing those clothes. There's so many clothes in there. They're growing. So anything that the oldest one can't fix, I may fold it up and put it on the side because I'm gonna get rid of it. But he's coming in on the process. If he helped me clean and do the laundry, he will see that the oldest one is outgrowing it. So we have to get rid of it.
Can I just say this? Number one, I applaud the fact that you guys got a college fund, because nobody ever says that to me on here. So I'm just going to have to applaud. That's just fabulous. That's wonderful. And the only other thing I want to say is designer is nice, but children haven't earned it yet. Cheap shoes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I buy cheap shoes, because they're going to outgrow them. Don't, you know, image is a false prophet. Don't teach your... Don't teach your children to follow it. I mean, it's good once you make it, and you know, but no.
Like
you say she's hiding bags in the trunk?
Yes. She hides it in the trunk. Wherever there's, you know, a place where as though she can hide something, she hides it, and I'm always finding it. I never seen her in the same outfit twice.
Honey, I just ain't take it out the trunk
Our bills
yet.
be late. Our bills be late because she's out shopping. And then I have to catch up and put out more money just to pay the bill, whereas though I give her the money to pay the bill.
I disagree with that. I feel like that he's drinking the extra money, whereas though if he wasn't drinking extra money.
Well, you do say you believe that all of his friends are strippers and prostitutes. Oh, no. You say all of her friends are strippers and prostitutes. Is that right?
Correct, Your Honor.
Yeah, he's talking about my friends. His friends sending pictures of, we have pom-poms around and strippers this and strippers that. My friends aren't sending anything like that to my phone.
I got you. Now,
But they talk about it though, in front of me. They talk
I want
about
to
it in
move
front of
on
me.
to the financial issue that just fascinated me. You have a house and an apartment, and you guys don't want to consolidate. I do not understand, so please explain it to me. Mr. Whitehead, is that true? You have a house and an apartment?
Yes.
Explain that to me.
Well, right now I'm just waiting on the lease to run up because I don't want to put out extra money to break the lease, and I'm worrying about my credit, and I'm trying to keep that as an A1, so me and Miss Matt can buy a house in the future for ourselves and our kids.
Oh, so you're renting the house now
Yes.
and renting the apartment. You're just waiting for the lease to run out.
Correct.
Is that true, or is that not the picture?
On his end, on my end, I'm not ready yet. I mean, hopefully it gets good.
You're not ready
No,
yet?
I'm not ready yet because of his drinking.
You're married to him and you got 2 kids with him. What you mean you're not ready?
I want him to make sure that when he comes in, that he can handle, you know, we're not gonna spend an extra $50 to $80 a week on alcohol. We're gonna put that towards the bill.
I got
You like shopping.
No. I'm done. I'm gonna tell you what I think. Both of you spend too much money. So, you know, stop with the clothes, stop with the booze, stop with the shoes, because you can't really afford it yet. You know, if you have a home that's paid for, or if you're paying towards owning a home, that's what you gotta make. You're almost there. You're like 85% got it right. That 15% ain't working. And if you get that working, and don't ask him to prove after you've already married and procreated with him. You in it. You're in it. So don't, you know, put it like, oh, he's gonna stay over there till he gets right. It's too late for that. You've already invested, committed, and done. So don't waste your money on that. I understand what you're talking about the lease, but you can pay off the lease and pay on the lease, but not live in the crib. See, if you're using it as a bachelor pad, that means you're putting 1 foot in the water and got 1 foot on the shore. You can't run a marriage like that. It won't work out. You with me?
I'm with you.
Yes.
Did you hear what I said?
I heard you.
You sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Good enough. This matter is adjourned.
The change that I need to make for my wife is I will calm the alcohol down, but you have to stop spending all the money.
Some changes I'm gonna make. I'll stop spending all the money, but I will do a little bit better with the things around the house.
Okay.
Yeah.